Hello and
hello.
welcome. Bo Dela Cruz, Donnie Johannesson joining you. We're down to the pointy end of what's happening now with Rugby League here at the 2023 Murray Carnival, and kick-off there from the Brisbane natives. And Kane was the one who put it down. Mulga, they are in the orange colours, similar to most of the Tiger teams that you might see. And I tell you what, Bo Dela Cruz, I'm expecting a great game from these two teams.
Yeah, both two teams hold a lot of experience. You know, they've got the likes of Brenko Lee within this Mulga team, Liam Georgetown, we've got Travis Waddell, good to see him back on the field. But you can never go past these natives, you know, they're very passionate. This is, you know, they pretty much claim Brisbane. So, yeah, let's see how this game unfolds.
And we were lucky enough to see the Brisbane play earlier this morning on this. If anything, you'd probably say this is their home ground now.
Yeah, 100%. But this is going to be a big tester for them. I mean, that game, it took them a bit of like nearly a whole half to get into the game. But I think this is going to be their biggest test yet. So, yeah, we'll wait and see how their defence goes. We know they were slow to start off with their defence in the last game, and getting that into order. But yeah, it's going to be a really good game, Donnie.
Yeah, and also check out the other games. Like we said, the pointy end of the men's competition, and some good games happening on fields 2, 3 and 4 through the QMC app. But you are joined here with the Mulga Brisbane natives, who now have the ball at the moment, using the short side, getting a few more metres, and that's very good for Wagner. Got numbers going back to the right just to get a few more metres. That's all they need at the moment there, Cobbo. Again, through the hands. Saw these people such as Sailor. Sailor did well in that last game. We saw, he's a bit slow to get up at the moment.
Yes.
Well, Bowie took a knock in the game that we saw, but now he's taken another one.
Yeah, looking back at that knock, I don't know, as much as I had a bit of a laugh at it, I don't know how much it was assessed in terms of a head knock. But hopefully his trainers, yeah, he's assessing him for a head knock right now, and yeah, that was it. So yeah, it looks like he's all cleared of any type of concussion.
Yeah, we got great medical support around here for all the players, as we see Khan put the nice little chip in, a fly cut through, almost got to the hands of him. So Brisbane natives on the attack first time up.
That's a promising play already, Donnie. Coming from that nice little nudge, you know, we know Khan can kick, and we know he knows how to use the wind in that instance. So it's going to be a really interesting game.
Yeah, you can pretty much say Khan's got 4 to 6 points on his boot with the conversions, because he is pretty consistent in this conditions. As now it's time for Mulga to make some metres and get up towards the other end of the field, and a nice early kick. And a lot of chases coming through too, which is good for the Mulga side, putting some pressure on the Brisbane natives. And they go well. Bowie is finally wrapped up. Bowie didn't get far.
Oh, Liam Georgetown, that's what I expect from him, that's for sure.
The former Ipswich Jets player, he knows how to play the game and play it well.
Oh, they've got a penalty here.
Oh, it was a little bit high, was it? Yeah.
Yep.
And we do know that there's no malice in these games. If anything going high, that like Bo was saying too, there's also chances to check for HIA, which has been put into play. And Khan, with a nice deep kick, gets plenty of metres for the team. And they're down that end of the field where they can get some points. Let's see how they go now with the restart. Short passes go in there. Eldridge, he scored a try there in one of the previous games as well. Good from dummy half, some more metres. Trying to confuse the Mulga defence, but wrapped up. Khan. And we noticed too, Khan's passing. We saw some long passes as we see them still going and going well. They're short. Short gets the ball away finally, and about 5 metres out, and putting the pressure on Mulga at the moment.
Good start from the natives.
Yeah, they got numbers left and right, and they just go straight to the post again. Has a nice run there, Glass. Glass is just short, almost probably about a metre out. Numbers both sides, back to the
Nice
right.
pass.
Long cut-out pass, goes well. holds the ball up, puts the chip through, but unfortunately doesn't find anyone from Doak. And but a good idea though. If you're going to do anything, put the ball over in the far corner, so puts pressure on.
Oh, he's lost it.
And lost the ball too, puts pressure on the opposition, which it has.
It's a really good test for both teams at the moment. Like I think they're just feeling each other out at the moment, seeing what works, what doesn't. You know, how steady and sturdy the defences of the Mulga team. I can't imagine them leaking too many gaps with the experience they do have out there, but you just never know. Like they've both had a couple of games today. I think it's the second game for both of them. So, you know, tired legs, tired bodies. We'll see how they go.
Mulga now with the ball. A lot of players from the Bardu Islands, so it's good to see they're representing at the moment, and some players who played for Arab United as well. So a big hello to everybody up in the islands who are joining us through the QMC app. Hope your team and your friends and family are playing well for you. As you see now, big run, goes hard. Johnson gets it up, pops the pass.
Offload. Brenton Byra. Oh, what
Good
an
hands.
offload.
Oh, he's got
going
support
again.
still. Running, going
Oh,
well.
nice.
Fuller got the ball away.
Oh,
And how
Trey
good is
Fuller.
that?
He's just phenomenal. And that combination too, Donnie, of Brenton Byra and both Trey Fuller, they play at Redcliffe together. So, you know, they probably know each other inside out. What a try.
Wow, how good was that? It really caught them off guard there in defence, the Brisbane natives. And you take it back here, Bo, where it was about on halfway, standing tackle, but he still slipped it away, got the ball, kept it alive, and the backup and the support players were there as well.
I think as a defensive team, it's got to be so important that you do wrap the ball up, because we know our mob love an offload, you know, and they're always creeping up either side of the person with the ball. So, you know, for the defence, they've really got to get in under that ball and make sure they wrap it up, because that's what can happen.
Well, we've seen the Brisbane natives in this position before, where they've had some points scored against them, but they do come back, and they come back strong. But let's see if the extras can be added here. A good start for Mulga. And getting Magala to get the extras for the side.
And it was good to see Trey make his debut this year with the Redcliffe, with the Dolphins. You know, I think it's been a long time coming. I think he probably should have had a run a lot long ago, you know, a long time ago, considering the player he is. But it's good to see him getting a game this year, and he played well too.
Well, to me, the ball looks like it's aiming out to the left, so maybe he's going to try and bring it around. I'm not a kicker, but
yeah, and he'll put it high, and he's got it. Nice kick.
Good.
Try converted.
They needed that, and that's a good lead. 6-0 Mulga over Brisbane natives here on field number 5. And if you are watching some other games on the app, the Michael Purcell Memorial Cambu Warriors on field 2, Darn United, Oakey Red Belly Blacks on field number 3. Sunshine Coast Bunyas 1 up against Bruce and Fisher Memorial on field 4. So some great action still coming your way here at the QMC. Kept low there by Khan. Good pick up. Look at the nice hard run coming up.
Wow.
That was a really good run. Mulga want more points. There's short passes working again, Bo.
Yeah, 100%. And they're identifying that their markers are over tracking too much. So when they're jumping out of marker in defence, you know, you can see that the person at A in the attack is just coming back behind the ruck. They've got to really tighten up that marker defence.
And look at him go again through the gap.
Brenton
And
Byra.
how good was that? That's exactly what you just spoke about there. Bo Dela Cruz and Brenton Byra quickly. I'm telling you now, the clock hasn't ticked over an extra minute yet, and they've scored yet again.
Yeah. A team like Mulga, you can't afford to be slack in defence, especially around the ruck. They'll make you pay.
And the other thing too, both benches, players galore, time to bring on some fresh legs. Both sides are doing that, and Robert Yorkston, the coach for Mulga, would be very happy with the team at the moment with the 10-point lead so early in the first half on field number 5. Wow, what would they be saying at the back there, the Brisbane natives, Bo?
tighten your defence up. That's what I'd be telling them if I was their trainer right now.
And you're kind in saying it that way?
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Exactly how I would say it. But no, I think, it's probably a big... And we spoke about their defence in the first game of the day today, and how it actually took them a half to realise that they got to work as a unit. It's so important. If they don't, you get teams like Mulga that'll just capitalise on it and start scoring easy tries like they are.
Setting up again now for the extras, and getting it over would be good to give them a 2-try lead.
Brandon Magala?
Yep.
Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not.
Well, he's struck it well before, so let's see if he can get 2 from 2.
Nice.
Just sprays it, still stays 10-0. Mulga up against Brisbane natives, so that's good news for the natives in the sense that it's not 2 tries in it, but a try and a bit. Let's see how they go at the restart. And Khan, as we know, is a great kicker too. Maybe some more kicks in play might be helpful. And we know the speed in the hands of the Brisbane native players. So they just need the ball a little bit more, don't they?
Yeah, and they need to keep possession of the ball. It's so important. The ball's your best friend. Oh, that's a hard one to take with those posts involved.
That was a great high kick there from Khan.
I'm just finding the chase off of the kicks needs probably to amp up a little bit. They're still letting him get out to the 20 or the 30 on the first tackle. Can't help in them wanting to be able to attack, because they'll be so far down into their half if they don't move up in defence. And
there we see it again, the unload, but finally it plays like that where it's a little bit grey, it's a standing tackle, but they try to get a pass away and keep the ball alive. A little bit high there, it's pulled up, yes it has been. No malice in it, just that high for them, and probably a kick for touch at the moment.
Just unfortunate, a bit lazy in defence there, and the arm coming up a little bit too high.
Good field position for Mulga to try and get some more points on the board. 10-0. Need to now get the defence in order, Brisbane natives, as they are on the attack with runners such as Waddell. He's about 10 metres out. They push it out to this right-hand side. Still keeping it alive.
Oh.
Up goes himself. Georgetown, too easy.
Yep. And it's surprising. I mean, like Marlon Doak should know. Like as soon as he planted his feet, Liam Marlon planted, and so that means you can get taken either way in attack. So yeah, when somebody's attacking like that and they plant their feet, you just got to, as a defender, you just got to keep your feet moving. But he got done there, unfortunately, Marlon. But great footwork by Liam Georgetown.
Yeah, it was just too easy. They spread it, and they still had the numbers on that right-hand side. But he kept it himself, saw the smallest of gaps, and went in. And pretty easy try for Mulga at the end of the day.
Making some subs, just trying to keep everybody fresh by the looks of it, the Mulga team.
Well, we know that a lot of these teams have played a couple of games prior, but this is the pointy end, as we were saying before, so you expect a closer net game from both sides.
Yeah.
But Mulga running away with it at the moment, possibly adding extras.
Yeah, and they have been, I think, in the round games. They've won quite convincingly. This is the first time, obviously, calling them, but every time I've gone to one of the other commentators is, have you seen Mulga? Have you seen Mulga? So I'm expecting big things from them, but at the same time, the natives boys, you can just never say that. They never say dying. You don't know where they might come from in the second half. They could have another second half like we saw last time.
Almost a similar position from the first try, and sprays it out. So no extra points. 14-0.
And just shows the wind conditions, like that they change, eh? He hit that the same as what he did last time, and the wind has just pretty much changed. So It's hard to judge.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of still having the flags on top of the sticks to get an idea where the wind is.
Yeah, they have gone.
Yeah, so it gives you an idea. Some grounds actually just have static metal flags.
Yeah.
So it's not going anywhere.
It doesn't make sense, does it? You're wanting to know which way the wind's going.
Good high kick and taken well under pressure with flyers coming through there from the Brisbane natives such as Labodi. He put some pressure on Mulga, but they come up trumps at the moment with the ball. But the defence now from Brisbane,
great
push
defence.
them back. They need to do that. They need to do more of that. They need to get the ball down this end. They need to get it back. They need to stop Mulga from scoring more.
Yeah, see that experience by Travis Waddell, finding his front, getting a quick play of the ball. This is what happens.
Straight from dummy half he goes, and he goes almost all the way, Butcher. And Butcher got plenty of metres there and has put them in a good position for Mulga as we see the cutout passes still going with the numbers out that way.
Trey Fuller.
Well, he's put the kick in and it's gone there and he fights with him. Yes, the one-on-one strip. Ball goes down and I believe it's Fuller got another one.
I think he set that one up, was it? Trey Fuller, he kicked that?
Yeah, absolutely. Good try there.
There was a bit of a tug of war there for the ball, wasn't there, for a minute, and I didn't know who actually had it. But I think momentum went with the Mulga player, and he's ended up ripping it out, and a nice try. Nice little chip over the top too by Trey Fuller.
Yeah, that was a great piece of work there, and Mulga just getting more, and that'll start to put it back down to Butcher from dummy half, and he pretty much went 40, just over nearly 50 metres to get the field in the great position for Mulga, and then they spread it out to that left-hand side with the chip over the top and taken after a bit of a struggle and a grab, but Mulga were hungrier for the ball and down for a try.
Yeah, you can do that when you've got people like Travis Waddell, you know, he got a quick play of the ball, he found his front, got a quick play of the ball, the dummy half then ran I think you were just saying, down this sideline. I think we underestimate how important it is to win the middle of the field first, and then you can play off the back of that. And to win the middle of the field, it's running hard, finding your front, quick play the balls, and then you're off and gone. So very simple game plan, isn't it?
Yep, and as you know, as someone who's played a lot of touch footy, when there's a try, a lot of players have subbed off and new fresh legs have come on. So Mulga doing the right thing as we see the kick. Is it there? And it's there, definitely 20-0 now with Mulga over Brisbane natives still in the first half on field number 5.
Yeah, take advantage of this subbing. I'd say if you need a blow, get off, get somebody on.
Wow.
Fun times.
They need some points, and they need them badly, Brisbane natives. Still a bit of time in this first half. We see Khan now put up a nice high one again with the chasers coming through, putting pressure on.
Yes,
nice.
Good call, Donny.
And taken well. No contesting from the Mulga side at the moment, so ball goes straight into the hands of the natives. They needed that. Now they need to score from this.
Baron Shaw with that play the ball. This is better.
Yeah, first time they've got the ball at the moment. Waigana, he plays it. Some numbers out this way. They start using it. Back up to the middle.
Play simple footy. Ooh.
Glass plays it slowly. On that right-hand side. Back inside pass goes well. Still about 5 metres out now and looking dangerous, the Brisbane natives.
One back to the post. I'd be
close to the line. Held up.
Yeah, they've got something on out here. It's 5th and last.
It's their last. That's right, Bo.
Did he score it? Oh, he dummied me. He dummied left, and how quick was that to get in and under them? But unfortunately, he didn't come up with the try.
Oh, very unfortunate, especially like you're saying, numbers out this way as well.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was good that they got up this end. They showed that they can possibly score, but no luck. And advantage back to Mulga, who now have to bring it out of their own half. Oh, he's a bit of wrestling there. A little bit ugly, but ref did say
look
about
at this run.
Big hit.
Yep. Some big defense coming from Ash Taylor there. Oh.
Loses the ball.
Oh, I don't know about that. What do you reckon, Donny?
Yeah.
50-50 call?
50-50. Loose carry.
I thought it was a loose carry, yeah. His arm sort of did come across the ball, but it wasn't a stripping motion. It was sort of like he was getting his arm around to make the tackle.
We've got a player down at the moment, so hopefully he's okay.
I think that's Ash Saylor. Maybe?
Calling for, is that HI?
Yes, it is, yep.
Well, he took a big hit in one of the previous games and taken a big hit early in this game.
Yep.
So
I think he needs a bit of a rest, and just to assess him properly, maybe take him over to the medical tent, just to assess him a bit better. I'd be surprised if they let him stay on now.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
You called it right, Ashley Taylor, Sailor, I should say, and walks off gingerly, and
hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's taken some big hits today, and he's done very well.
Yeah, and he's had some really good defense today. He's really put his body on the line, and this is probably a result of one of those times that he has, because he plays with his heart on his sleeve, Ash, and I know he's going to hate this, but I know it's probably the best. You know, we've got to be precautionary. We've got to have precaution and ensure that our players can come back on the field. But yeah, I wouldn't risk it right now, especially given those couple of previous knocks that he's had.
Yeah, totally. He's clapped off by both teams, so go have a break, Ashley Saylor.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him back today.
So you see the king comes in now, flies over to the other field, almost hits the opposition. Mulga back on the attack. They know what to do here. They've done it before. Points are on the board for them. No points for Brisbane Natives. 20-0 at the moment. Again, through the hands, attacking through up the guts, like you were saying before, Bo.
Yep, and all you got to do is find your front. He split the markers there. That was amazing. That run by the hooker.
Yeah, and Walker too. Got some meters there too as they go out his left side. Hands are good. The little double pump confuses everybody. Still gets more meters.
What about
that's
that
good
footwork?
Work there by Mulga. Scoots from dummy half, and they've scored. Previous, and he has again.
Great try there by Tanu Nona. Wow. He was involved in everything just then.
Well, the scoot from dummy half really worked, and more points on the board. Well, it's getting a one-sided competition at the moment. Again, like we said, even though we had the loss of Ashley Saylor, Brisbane Natives are still struggling to defend their line and try line. And Mulga taking advantage of that.
I think they do their basics really well, the Mulga team. You know, their defense is quite basic. They're hitting and sticking. You know, they're running with intent, which I find. But yeah, the experience does help as well. The likes of Travis Waddell out there, you know, he's playing in the lock position, but being a ball player that he is, he's able to create a lot of opportunities out there for his outside backs.
Extra points added, and that's really blowing out now. 26-0 over Brisbane, Mulga over Brisbane Natives, and I suppose second half, the halftime break couldn't come early enough for Natives to restructure and have a good chat about what they need to do to get some points on the board.
Yep.
And don't forget QMC app. There's also other games happening on field 2, 3 and 4. So you can watch those ones too to see how the teams are going. As we wait for Khan now to get ready to kick off again. Nice and high. The chasers are coming through. Puts it good. That's a really good take. He never took his eye off it there and went really, really well.
Yeah, that was a great chase too. We were just talking about how if they lift their chase up, they can pin them down there. But runs like this, it's really hard to.
Yeah, around the legs to stop them, but Mulga, a tough team to stop, and they scoot from dummy half again, and that's where they get plenty of meters. They really put the defence of Brisbane Raiders off the line, and nice charging run up there, and he felt that Leedy. Through the hand still, Mulga. You can hear the siren, but they want to keep playing. And then finally, comes up to the halftime break for them. 26-0 at the moment for Mulga over the Brisbane Natives. Welcome back to field number 5. Mulga up against Brisbane Natives. Mulga 26-0 at the moment, and just give them some scores from the other fields as well. 42-0 Michael Purcell Memorial up against Cambu Warriors on field number 2. Darn United 22-6 over Oakey Red Belly Blacks, and Sunshine Coast Bunyas on field number 4 14-6 over Bruce Fisher Memorial side. So some close games and a few games with high scores, but you can watch those games, including this one, on field number 5 on the QMC app, and enjoy your team, your community playing and representing. Donnie Johannesson here and Bo Dela Cruz joining me very shortly to go into the second half of this match. And like we said, 26-0. They really need to get some points on the board, Brisbane Natives, in the second half. And not to take anything away from them, they have tried and they've been doing well, but the defence has been good for Mulga. But also the attack has been really good from Mulga, hence the 26-0 scoreline as we wait for this kick-off. And Bo, are you expecting Brisbane to come around this time around, maybe a few more points or get something going?
Yeah, I hope so. The chat coming from the Mulga camp was a little bit around sort of playing more short, not trying to overplay their hand, and a lot more shorter passes. So I'm not too sure about the Brisbane Natives if they can come back from this, but I know they'll give it a red hot crack if I know the natives, and we'll see how this second half turns out.
We know they.
Oh.
And
jeez. Come on, boys! I'm trying to
talk you
up and give you all the confidence in the world here.
Well, yeah, we just saw the bounce over his head and goes out. So now drop out from Brisbane Natives. They didn't need that from the kickoff on in the second half.
Yeah, no, not how you want to get your second half started. That's for sure. Oh, they put it up nice and high. Geez, a good kicker.
Well, can't put it up, and Mulga were on the point there to get the ball. It was contested a little bit by the natives, but Mulga now back on the attack. 10 metres out, going close. 5 metres out now. Numbers on the left and right, so which way do they decide to go? Because they've got plenty of options. Holds the ball up, goes close to the line. Is he over?
I think he is.
I think he is.
Yeah, she's marching back.
Wow.
Just from that...
all that came from the kickoff.
Yeah, and it only took them 3 tackles to get up there, and I just feel for the natives boys at the moment.
Wow, disheartening start in the second half for the Brisbane Natives. We're talking and hoping that they might turn the game around just a little bit, but Mulga putting more pressure and attack on them and getting the first points again within the first minute of the second half. He's in a great position, Morton, to add the extras, so let's see how he goes.
The wind started its carry on again by knocking these balls off the tees.
Just pretty much a little bit to the left, but right in front.
Yep, just a nice little nudge.
And he does get the extras, 32 points now to 0. This Mulga Natives game in the round of the last 16. So the team natives, I'm a little bit shocked because we have seen some brilliance from them in their previous game earlier this morning, but it is a long day as well. Maybe it's catching up to a few players. Yeah,
and they won quite convincingly in that game that we called before, but yeah, they just seem to be a bit outplayed and outclassed by this Mulga team.
Again, another high kick from Khan. Oh, they finally got, I was going to say some...
So what's she going to call here? First knock on? Yep, she calls it knock on to...
Yeah, they're saying that it did come off the Mulga player, but I don't think she saw that. She's just looking at a bounce and saying, I think come
went
off...
backwards, yeah.
Yeah. But I do believe it did touch the Mulga player. He was going for it. Well, unlucky for natives. Going back to Mulga. Opportunity yet again. It's the luck of the draw sometimes, isn't it, Bo?
100%. And the refs are doing their best. They can't see everything, but that's what she's got the assistance from her touchies as well. So they
big gap.
Wow.
Good follow up too.
Oh, the chase
Good
is
work.
On here. What a great chase.
Oh, and he pushes the pass back inside.
Great chase there.
It was. They needed that. It just shows the spirit from this side, but the numbers out
long
wide.
ball. They had numbers out to the right, and they've come to the left side with the big miracle pass in this wind, and it has taken it over the sideline. I can actually hear through my headpiece the boys out on the right screaming at him to come to the right.
Well, Mulga, he was out there on the wing by himself, Pearson, and he was hoping to get that ball to go in the corner, but too far in front and too long. But yeah, like you said, good news there for Brisbane, but bad news for Mulga, who now defend very, very toughly again. They don't want Brisbane to get any points on the board. They're going to keep them down this end, and with the defence like that, no wonder they will.
And the difference between the Mulga team and a lot of other teams, the communication is just awesome. Like, you're not going to win if you don't have communication and defence, and both attack. But defence is so important. I can hear them like through my headpiece that they're just constantly talking. Oh,
look at that! They had 3-4 just in that tackle alone. Yep. So the gang tackles are working too, and a little bit of a break from a line. So now they're starting to get somewhere. The Brisbane natives. hold him up, but that's okay. They held him up. He's looking for a penalty, anything they can.
He won't like that, Marlon.
Good work again. Scooting out there, Leedy. Leedy's been busy and he's been good. Khan. High kick.
Oh, what a
Look
torpedo.
at that. Torpedo.
That's a scary
spiraling.
kick to try and catch.
Chases are there. Good bounce.
Oh,
is he
the
there?
21.
Will he follow the ball and get there?
Oh.
How good was that? If that stayed up a little bit longer and he was quicker, Liberty would have got that and been in for a try and getting those first points.
And
there
good
for
result
Natives.
by them. Like, it didn't go out dead, so it still was into touch. So they've got to make 90 metres now to get down to the other end. So great result there from Khan.
And there was good chase too. So
Yeah.
they're showing some spirit here, the Brisbane Natives. And they just got to watch that middle again, as you did mention, Bo, that put the kick in quick.
Kick.
That's good, and the
Was
chases.
that a 40-20?
I think it is. Jeez, he must have just scraped that in.
Did he? He did too.
I think that just got in.
Oh, no, it's, no, I don't think it did. Gee.
It must have been close, though.
Yeah, it was very close.
Might have to get a plumb bob or something like that. One of those things to check the angles and those sort of things. Well, if you just joined us, 32-0 is the scoreline. Mulga in the orange up against the Brisbane Natives, which is unusual to say 0 next to the Brisbane Natives men or women's side, especially in the second half. See how they go in this set of 6.
Oh, the hip drop has come very close to it. Yeah.
He felt that too, yeah.
Yeah. And it's so hard to, you can see the clear hip drops, you know what one is, and then there's some that you actually cannot help as well. There were a couple, he's actually hurt himself here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah.
32-0 is the scoreline at the moment. Mulga over Brisbane Natives here on field number 5. And we hope you're enjoying the QMC app and having a look at some of the other games at the moment. 42-0, Michael Purcell Memorial, Cambu Warriors, field 2. Darn United over Oakley, Red Valley Blacks, and that is 22-6.
I think that's Simon Glass going off now, so hope it's nothing too bad.
Well, he's being carried, so it could be a leg injury there. He did grab around his hip pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't even have a bit of a chat to him about that. It was a pretty dangerous tackle from where I'm sitting.
They finally get up over halfway, Brisbane Natives. Khan, long cutout pass, finds this.
Shannon Walker.
Yeah, you wanted to get him involved, and he stays along the sideline. He had some support there. That's what they need to do. Leedy, dummy half. Goes through their hands. He didn't know what to do. Short is stopped there.
I'd like to see Khan run it here. I haven't seen much from him as a bit of a running ball player. He's sort of stand and delivered, but nice kick there by Mullen Doak.
Yeah, look how it comes back around again.
They've taken, I don't know what's just happened there, but they've taken each other out, I think.
Well, hopefully they're okay. Yeah, they were keeping their eye on the ball too, so there was no malice in trying to take the player out. So
yeah, I don't think there was any malice in that. I think both of them. Oh, she's put him on report, taking his legs out.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay, I actually thought he kept his eye on the ball the whole time, but it might tell a bit more by the replay. That ball was coming straight to us.
I would stop that.
Yeah. I just grab it with the one hand. Right?
Mulga attacking yet again. 32-0 over Brisbane Natives. Finally brought to ground. And Cobbo with the bandages on his head there for Brisbane Natives was involved in that tackle.
Yeah, he's pretty heavily bandaged around that head, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, that must have been a bit of a cut.
It's taken that head knock early, as we see again. coming through and nearly getting that ball away too. Johnson still a little grubber put through.
We've got chairs flying around up here in the scaffolding.
Can't. I mean, Brisbane natives now, they need to do something. Getting a few metres now. They need more than that if they want to get right up the other end.
Yeah, they just need to complete their sets. I don't know if they've had a completed set just yet.
There's Khan trying to get a little bit of a run in. Shove 1 or 2, but 3 jump on him just about, so he didn't get very far. Still getting the ball out. They seem a bit flat, the natives, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Ball lost.
It. She's caught a strip. Yes, she has.
Yeah, they needed that. They were doing okay getting up that end, towards this end of the field. Again, as much field possession as they can get. They need to go up the field, get some points on the board. Good touch there, as we see now. Cobbo. Oh, he didn't play it properly, did he?
Nah. He had a bit of carry on there, didn't he? Oh, Academy Award there, Cobbo. But he got it. I love it. He ended up getting it. Got the penalty, what he was looking for.
Well,
great run there by the number 24 for Brisbane natives.
Yeah, Carr.
Dylan Carr.
He did really well, Carr.
That's what they needed. Just frustrating. They get like such a good run like what Carr did, and then just a simple mistake and they've come undone.
Well, just when we thought they were getting closer to the try line, again, it goes against them. Just joined us, 32-0 Mulga over Brisbane natives. And thank you to Health and Wellbeing Queensland, Deadly Choices, the Institute of Urban Indigenous Health, QUT, Quake, Queensland Aboriginal Islander Health Council, Moreton Bay Regional Council, Coles, Commonwealth Bank, the Infinity Group, Struddies, and also Queensland Rugby League. As we see now, Mulga still on the tack. He lost that ball, didn't he? He didn't get picked up.
Yeah, it was a bit of a 50-50 call. They probably stayed on a little bit too long. Oh, goodness, sorry for screaming into that. I definitely think that was... I'm glad she didn't call that, but...
Good ball.
Here we go.
Finds its mark, kicks it back inside.
Stop it.
Oh, and how much brilliance there. Butcher scores after he takes the flying kick on the fly and gets the ball and goes close to the post. And, great try there.
That tackle didn't faze him at all, did he? He got back up, he played the ball, and they had some luck there out on the right edge. But what a kick from the winger into number 25, Tristan Butcher. What a try. That was awesome. And this conversion being taken, it's going to blow it right out, Donnie, I think.
Yeah.
The Natives boys are staying in there, but I think the game is definitely one and done. For those that you're watching, the wind has picked up a lot again, so the kickers are going to have to judge their all kicks. He's nudged that nicely and it's just waved away.
It's always going to be difficult with this wind coming in.
Yep. And I'm freezing. I don't know about you, Donnie, but it's pretty cold.
It is actually.
What does that take our score out to roughly?
Well, he's missed the kick, but 36-0.
Yep. Oh, nice kick. Oh, it's gone backwards. The hands. Mulga with the ball now. It's good to see the Natives boys are still giving us a bit of energy out there, even though it can be really hard to get up from a game and a score like this in this time of the game. So I think they're doing really well to stay in it. Ball's gone out the back. Oh, it's a high tackle from Trey Fuller once again. Offloads to Brett DeBoer. Back inside to Trey Fuller. Oh, no, to the number 18. He cut him off there, Donny. Shontaine Prince. I don't know if Trey will be happy with that. But great passage of play there out on this left edge.
They do have the numbers. They back it up and they get the points yet again.
I think that takes the score out to 40 to zip.
40 zip, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
it goes under the
the
post.
Mulga.
And, wow.
Yep.
Bo de la Cruz is just getting to a bit of a whitewash now, unfortunately.
Yes,
So
yep. They've had a lot of luck on this left edge, so I think they'll stick to that. But yeah, you've got the likes of Trey Fuller making those line breaks. You don't know what's going to happen, but you know that it's going to be a good result.
yeah, and just the backing up, he had numbers on the outside as well. So it's getting to the stage of Mulga almost, I hate to say it, turning it into a training run. But for them too, they know that they still need to keep those skills and everything like that for the next game. So yeah, it's very important for them at the moment. But Brisbane Natives, I was hoping to get some to see a closer game. And,
I think they've had a few injuries as well, the Brisbane Natives. So it's unfortunate that it's come to this, and like when you're playing tournaments like this, it's quite normal by the end of the round games. You've got a few sore bodies, a few sore heads. But I'm really proud of their effort, the Natives boys.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, to come together and just to represent your community and your team and everybody involved, Brisbane Natives. So yeah, absolutely. Just to get a team together is a big thing.
Yeah.
To be here for the week or so.
And back-to-back games, we all know your body is absolutely probably done by this time of the tournament. Yeah. Oh, what a take by Trey Fuller.
Again, not much pressure coming from the Brisbane Natives in the kick, but they know that they want to try and keep it underneath this 42, keep it at 42-0 at the moment as the clock winds down the second half here on field number 5. Good hands again. They're using this attacking side. They do. Yep. And is there anybody there?
Oh, no, he's caught it forward. I don't know about that. We're sitting right where that pass was. I'd say it was flat, if anything, but definitely wasn't forward.
Flat-ish passes. Yeah. That was not flat, and wasn't forward. But that's what they saw. So it was good for Brisbane Natives not to see the scoreboard kick over a little bit with more points, but that's how it goes. But bit of a break for them at the moment. So you could see they were chasing too. They weren't giving up.
No, that's awesome.
42-0 here on field number 5. Mulga representing the Bardu Islands up there in the Torres Strait. So I think a lot of people will be happy with the result here at the moment. Ive for Brisbane Natives now plays the ball. Bowie gets it away. Walker gets a few more metres. Oh, was it?
There's about 3 in there.
I was going to say, it's not a one-on-one strip there.
But they give themselves away, by putting their hands up.
But Walker, from ball security point of view, as we see Khan now, gets a nice quick tap and goes. Yeah. And still going well there too, Labooty. Labooty goes hard. But Walker there, so just let it go anyway. So you see now, going over to this right-hand side, good step there, Doug. That goes close to the line, 5 metres out. This is a really good thing for the Natives being up this far.
Points on the board.
Yeah, we could see something with the scoreboard kicking over with Khan. Khan's running the ball. Khan goes steps, gets the ball away. Goes well. Walker gets it back inside. Little grubber put through.
Oh, he scored. That's a try.
I think it is.
That is definitely a try, yes. I think we had a couple of the Mulga boys go down there. the shoulder of one of them. But what a try, Donny!
It was ugly, but it's points on the board, and I think that was Bowie and Walker connection putting together.
Yep.
And he put the grubber through, come off a Mulga player, and retrieved it, and gets it down there, Bowie. So finally some points on the board, 42-4 at the moment. So well done for them getting some points. They never gave up. That's a good thing.
And that
good
ball was a bit of a pinball machine, wasn't it, down
Yeah.
in this right corner? Came off one leg, came off the other, went one way, went the other. It's a great result for the Brisbane Natives boys to get on the board.
And Khan now to take the kick and possibly add the extras, because we know that the boots is pretty good for him. And let's see how this breeze goes. Sets it up. Goes through the routine. Hits it nice. Wow, sprays it out.
Unlucky there, Khan.
Yeah, 42-4. And just having a look at some of the other fields there. At the moment, Michael Purcell Memorial on field number 2 up against Camboose Warriors, 42-0. Darn United, 22-6 over Oki Red Belly Blacks. Sunshine Coast Bunyas 1 over Bruce Fisher Memorial, 14-6. So a couple of close games there still on the QMC app if you want to check it out in the last 16 for the men's division. Nice kick, taken well.
Oh.
Brisbane Natives finally get some points on the board. They're not giving up yet. They're still a long way from getting close to the 42 that are on the board at the moment for Mulga. But good runs like this now, that's what they need. He's got no support at the moment, unfortunately, Walker. But that was a good run. He was involved in that first try. He's trying to get in maybe a second one and get involved heavily with that through their hands. The Mulga defence comes up. Ive was taken almost a little bit high, but brought to ground. It's good from dummy half. Does well. Gets a few more metres there.
I think there's 2 in the tackle there. Yep.
There's Leedy is the one there, and they try to play quick, and that's not going to happen. And Doak thought he could get something out of it.
Yep. Oh, he's penalised him too for kicking the ball away.
Yeah, sir. Oh,
Marlon wanted a quick tap.
Yeah,
I think they're offside.
Doak goes again. He needs some support. They're looking pretty flat in defence there. Mulga. I think they were caught a little bit off guard. They play the ball now.
Let's see what they can...
the player ran around him, so he goes to the ground, just takes it there, Ive.
Let's hope they can get some more points on the board, Donny.
Yeah, well, they're getting up that end, and Khan, he's looking for some support.
Oh,
Puts a little grubber through. Khan, he gets the ball back, does he? Khan, has he scored?
He has. I think there was a bit of confusion between him and the fullback.
There, again, pinball machine action all over, and Khan gets it. You know what? And you said you'd like to see him run more with the ball, and he does, and then he scores. So
well, I think there was a bit of, it wasn't confusion, but I think because of his big stature, you know, he's chip and chase, and whoever from Mulga was coming across sort of pulled out of it, didn't he? And left it for Khan to score a nice, easy try.
Well, it did well. I mean, they just kept going and followed it up, and Mulga again caught off guard with the trying to get the ball back into possession and didn't work, and Khan kept following and grabbed the ball and goes into the try for the late dump down.
Great try.
And maybe can add some more points late in the second half here on field number 5.
Oh, see that wind pick that up? Wow. There's
well, if you want anyone to kick it that close and that hard, it's his boot, Khan, and gets the extras. 42-10. Mulga of the Brisbane Natives, who are now starting to find some points on the board. So it's good to see.
Oh God,
they're not giving up.
I think they've left their run too late, but the effort's still there, which is very. God, sorry guys.
Look at all the space there, and that's where they go, right in the space.
I've got a full bottle of. This is how. No. He's dropped it. Oh,
It was high.
Yes,
it was swirling.
Must have been swirling up there.
He was under the pump, and yes, it goes back now. That close, almost 10 metres out from Mulga to pack and scrum, but they won't continue that scrum as a field goal's kicked.
Oh, he kicked it, did he? No.
The whistle
You
has
got
blown.
me there.
It was a good idea. Well, they should have just done that quick tap in this field goal.
Yeah.
But, you know, Bo de la Cruz, it's just a one-sided affair, but it was good to see that they got 10 points in the end,
Yep.
Brisbane natives, and showed some,
Yeah, they didn't give up in the end. The Brisbane natives have had a really good tournament. I think that'll be the end of their campaign with the Murray Carnival. Hopefully not. Hopefully there might be some playoff games. But yeah, awesome work by the Brisbane natives. But the Mulga, just too good, too classy, outplayed, outclassed.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bo de la Cruz. Donnie Johannesson signing off to final score here, 42-10 Mulga over the Brisbane natives.